the real causes of constant phlegm and mucus in your throat, and how to get rid of it naturally. Excessive phlegm or mucus in the throat can be incredibly frustrating. That constant feeling of needing to clear your throat, a scratchy sensation, or the sense that something is stuck when you swallow can interfere with your sleep, speech, digestion, and even your confidence in social settings. What many people don't realize is that chronic mucus production is not the problem itself. It's a symptom. Your body makes mucus for a reason, to protect, lubricate, and heal. But when it becomes excessive or persistent, something deeper is going on. You may feel a chronic tickle or scratchy throat that leads to coughing, a sensation of mucus dripping from the back of the nose, postnasal drip, a lump in the throat feeling when swallowing, globus sensation, morning congestion that doesn't go away, throat clearing that feels involuntary. Most people turn to over-the-counter medications or decongestants, but these only mask the symptoms and don't resolve the underlying root causes, which may include poor digestion, chronic sinus issues, inflammation, food sensitivities, or environmental allergens. In this guide, you'll discover the real causes of constant mucus buildup and how to treat them naturally and effectively, without relying on lifelong medications. 1. Acid reflux, including silent reflux, CHOPS, LPR. One of the most overlooked yet most common causes of chronic throat mucus is acid reflux, even if you don't feel heartburn. In healthy digestion, the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, acts like a valve between your esophagus and stomach. When it becomes weak or doesn't close properly, stomach acid can back up into your esophagus and even reach your throat or sinuses. This irritates the sensitive lining of your upper respiratory tract, leading to inflammation, throat soreness, postnasal drip, and chronic mucus production as a protective response. Even without the typical burning sensation of heartburn, this is known as silent reflux or LPR, laryngopharyngeal reflux. And it's easy to miss because the symptoms often mimic allergies or sinus issues. Common symptoms of silent reflux: hoarseness or voice changes, chronic throat clearing, dry cough, sore throat, or burning sensation without heartburn. Natural remedy: mix 2 tablespoons of raw, organic apple cider vinegar with a glass of warm water. Drink twice daily, about 15 to 20 minutes before meals. This helps restore stomach acid balance and support the closing of the LES valve. You may also try chewing DGL, deglycyrrhizinated licorice, tablets before meals. Drinking aloe vera juice, 1 to 2 ounces diluted in water. Note: if symptoms improve within 1 to 2 weeks, acid reflux is likely a major contributor to your mucus buildup. 2. Antacid medications, PPIs, and overuse of acid blockers. Ironically, the very medications prescribed to treat acid reflux can make chronic mucus production worse. Drugs like proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and antacids reduce stomach acid, which may give temporary relief, but long-term, this creates bigger digestive problems. Why they worsen the issue? Stomach acid is essential for digesting proteins and minerals. Low stomach acid leads to undigested food fermenting, increasing gas and pressure, which weakens the LES further. Poor digestion leads to nutrient deficiencies, especially in zinc, B12, magnesium, and iron, which can impair healing and immunity. This environment also increases the risk of bacterial overgrowth and fungal infections in the gut, SIBO, Candida, which may worsen inflammation and mucus production. What you can do instead: Step 1. Gradually wean off PPIs and antacids under your doctor's supervision. Step 2. Restore your digestive strength. Take apple cider vinegar and water, as above, before meals. Consider betaine HCl with pepsin. Start with 1 capsule during meals and gradually increase as tolerated. Add digestive enzymes to help break down fats, proteins, and carbs. Eat more bitter greens like arugula, dandelion, and endive to stimulate digestive juices. Step 3. Rebuild your gut lining. Take slippery elm or marshmallow root powder to soothe and protect the esophagus. Consider zinc carnosine for tissue repair and inflammation reduction. Important, never take betaine HCl if you're already taking acid-suppressing medication without medical guidance. 3. Postnasal drip. Postnasal drip is one of the most common and often misdiagnosed causes of chronic phlegm. It occurs when excess mucus from your sinuses drips down the back of your throat, often without producing a typical runny nose. What causes it? Chronic sinus infections, viral, bacterial, or fungal, allergies or irritants, dust, smoke, perfumes, structural issues in the sinuses, fungal biofilms that shield pathogens from your immune system. Over time, this dripping mucus can irritate the throat, causing a chronic cough, hoarseness, a constant need to clear your throat, or even a feeling of a lump in the throat, globus sensation. Natural remedy, nasal rinsing with antimicrobial agents. Use a neti pot or sinus rinse bottle with the following solution. 1 cup distilled or sterile water, never tap water. 1/2 teaspoon sea salt, non-iodized. 5 drops grapefruit seed extract, a natural antimicrobial. Rinse 1 to 2 times daily to flush out mucus and help eliminate infectious organisms hiding in biofilms. Optional add-on, add a pinch of baking soda to balance pH and reduce stinging. 4. Overuse of antibiotics. Antibiotics are designed to kill harmful bacteria, but unfortunately, they often kill beneficial bacteria too, especially those that live in your sinuses, throat, and gut. When your microbiome becomes imbalanced, it creates space for opportunistic organisms like candida, fungi, and yeast to grow. These organisms thrive in moist, warm environments, like your sinuses, resist conventional treatments, produce mycotoxins that trigger immune responses and excessive mucus. Better alternatives for mild infections and colds. Black elderberry supports immune function and may inhibit viral replication. Aged garlic extract, antifungal, antiviral, and immune-modulating properties. Oil of oregano, broad-spectrum antimicrobial and antifungal. Avoid antibiotics unless absolutely necessary, and always follow up with probiotics to restore healthy flora. 5. Grains and dairy. Many people don't realize that their dietary choices can directly affect mucus production, especially in the sinuses and digestive tract. Grains. Whole wheat contains 20 times more pro-inflammatory omega-6s than omega-3s. Phytic acid in grains binds minerals like zinc, magnesium, and iron, leading to deficiencies. Gluten and other grain proteins can trigger autoimmune and allergic reactions. Modern grains are often sprayed with glyphosate, which disrupts gut bacteria. Dairy. Up to 70% of the global population is lactose intolerant or sensitive to casein or whey proteins. Dairy increases mucus secretion in some people by triggering low-grade inflammation. What to do? Eliminate grains, flour, cereals, and corn products for 2 to 4 weeks. Cut out all forms of dairy, milk, cheese, butter, cream, yogurt. Monitor your symptoms, especially mucus levels, bloating, and fatigue. Also avoid industrial seed oils, canola, soybean, corn, safflower, and cottonseed. Deep-fried foods. These often contain trans fats and oxidized oils that trigger inflammation. 6. Airborne allergies. Environmental triggers are often overlooked. If your mucus builds up seasonally or in certain places, inhaled allergens may be the culprit. Common airborne irritants, pollen from grass, trees, weeds, dust mites, pet dander, mold spores, fragrance chemicals, and cleaning products. Your immune system reacts to these by producing histamine, which increases mucus secretion to trap and remove the irritants from your airways. What you can do: ask your doctor for a skin prick test or IgE blood test to identify allergens. Use a HEPA air purifier in your bedroom and main living area. Vacuum carpets and mattresses weekly. Wash bedding in hot water. Use hypoallergenic covers for pillows and mattresses. Reduce indoor humidity below 50% to discourage mold growth. Natural support. Local bee pollen. Start with tiny amounts to gradually desensitize your immune system. Quercetin, a natural flavonoid that stabilizes mast cells and reduces histamine. Stinging nettle tea. Natural antihistamine properties. Avoid vape oils, cigarette smoke, and scented candles. Certain medications, like ACE inhibitors, which can cause a persistent dry cough and mucus buildup. How to stop constant mucus and phlegm. Root cause protocol. Once you've identified the likely cause, use this layered approach to support healing and eliminate the source, not just the symptoms. Step 1. Support digestion if reflux is a factor. Gradually wean off PPIs or antacids under medical guidance. Drink 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a glass of water 15 minutes before meals. Consider betaine HCl with pepsin if acid is too low. Step 2. Heal your esophagus and throat. Take 75 milligrams of zinc carnosine twice daily for mucosal repair. Mix 1 tablespoon slippery elm powder with water and drink before meals to coat inflamed tissues. Step 3. Flush out infections and biofilms. Use a neti pot with 1 cup sterile water, ½ teaspoon sea salt, 5 drops grapefruit seed extract. Optional, pinch of baking soda. Rinse 1 to 2 times daily for 1 to 2 weeks. Step 4. Kill throat pathogens. Mix 15 milliliters of 10% povidone iodine with 15 milliliters of water. Gargle, do not swallow for 30 seconds, 2 times daily until symptoms resolve. Step 5. Restore the gut and sinus microbiome. Eat fermented foods, kimchi, sauerkraut, miso, kefir, at least 3 times per week. Supplement with Lactobacillus sakei for sinus health, Lactobacillus rhamnosus GG for gut-sinus-brain connection. Add glutamine-rich foods like bone broth or cabbage to heal leaky gut. Step 6. Remove allergen triggers. Eliminate potential irritants. Grains, dairy, refined sugar, and seed oils. Trial this elimination for 2 to 4 weeks. Reintroduce foods slowly to identify sensitivities. Step 7. Clean your air. Inspect your home for mold, especially behind walls, under sinks, and in basements. Use HEPA air filters. Wash bedding, clean curtains, and reduce clutter that traps dust. Step 8. Use targeted supplements. Quercetin, 1,000 milligrams per day in 2 doses, reduces histamine and mucus response. N-acetylcysteine, N-acetylcysteine, 1,000 milligrams, 3 times a day, breaks down mucus and supports liver detox. Vitamin C and bromelain, natural anti-inflammatories. Summary: excess mucus and phlegm in the throat are not just random annoyances. They're often signals of underlying inflammation. In most cases, the root cause is silent acid reflux, triggered by a weakened stomach valve. Ironically, common treatments like antacid medications often worsen the problem by disrupting digestion and masking the symptoms. Other key contributors include postnasal drip from chronic sinus issues, recurrent sinus infections, especially after repeated antibiotic use, inflammatory foods including gluten, grains, dairy, and seed oils, airborne allergens like pollen, dust mites, pet dander, and mold. If you're serious about clearing up chronic phlegm and restoring long-term respiratory comfort, the key is to treat the cause, not just the symptoms. To learn exactly how to fix acid reflux naturally, improve digestion, and eliminate mucus for good, click the video on your screen now. Thanks so much for watching.